what happened when I'm here.
Leslie Vass is 29 now, but he was only 17 when he was imprisoned in 1974, accused of robbing the Westport pharmacy delivery man, Joe Chester. And it was Chester's identification of Leslie Vass, who looked like this then, that sent Vass to prison. But 10 years later, a photo of this man, Bucky Nutt, was shown to Joe Chester by an investigator.
What is he doing out? Because I picked him right out. I said, what is he doing out? He said, that's the one that, I said, yeah, that's the one. He said, well, you picked the wrong man.
Leslie Vass, the wrong man, was set free. Joe Chester has apologized to Vass, and surprisingly, Vass is not bitter towards Chester.
I'm just glad that he acknowledged honestly what happened, right? That he was open and honest about it and didn't, hide it after he realized that he had made the mistake. That's the only thing that I'm very glad of, and I wish him the best.
Vass has now been granted a full pardon by Governor Hughes, officially declaring that Vass was convicted erroneously. But his attorney, J. Edward Davis, says the state still owes Leslie Vass for taking away 10 years of his youth.
What is your liberty worth when you've been deprived of it for 10 years, and particularly as Leslie was put in jail at age 17, and his youth and his real formative years as an adult were snatched away from him, and he was put behind bars.
Leslie Vass was a varsity basketball player at Southern High School when he was falsely accused and imprisoned.
I had high hopes of playing high school ball into college and all, but...
Think you might have gotten a scholarship?
I believe so. I believe so. I really do.
Pro ball?
I would have tried my best, and I'm still trying. I haven't given up that hope of.
But at 29, Vass's dream of pro ball may be just that, a dream. His attorney has petitioned the Maryland Board of Public Works for an appropriate sum of money to compensate Vass for the damage done to his life and to his dreams.
And I'm confident, though, that the Board of Public Works, through the leadership of the governor, will make a significant award to Leslie to reshape his life. That's what it's all about.
And you wouldn't get any percentage of that at all?
No, we don't want any. We think people like Leslie need help. Any compensation he gets goes to him and him alone, no one else, so he can start his life out.
Leslie Vass says the money will help, but he says so does the generosity of his lawyer and the others who have helped him. Jack Bowden, Channel 2 News.
Come on, Leslie. I don't know if that has been considered by the board. I looked at this matter simply as the common denominator of every citizen of our state. It has nothing to do with your lost income, has nothing to do with your family circumstances, and it certainly has nothing to do with your future income or your education. It has to do with what everybody in this country has the basic right to, and it's liberty.
How do you feel now coming out? What does the state owe you? Are you angry? Are you bitter?
I'm bitter at the system itself, but I'm not bitter at the people, because I've realized that what's happening now is really because of finance. It's not really the concern about actually what happened, not the thing that at the time of me being in prison, that I was 17 and in high school, and when I came home I was 28, so my whole development